ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय.
So you see the deity here, and we are chanting Hare Krishna. Some 500, little over 30 years ago, this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, according to scripture, he predicted that every town and village, people will be chanting Krishna, Ram, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu's name. And it is, you see, this is happening now. And a saintly person will come, especially those who are born in India. They especially will be preaching. India means Bharat. Bharat broadly means the whole world. But specifically now, where the root culture is still there, is India. And his divine guest, founder Acharya of this society, he appeared in Calcutta, in India and Bengal. He, according to his birth chart, just told that when he become old, nearly around 70, he'll go around the world. He was born in a Vaishnava family, that means follower of Radha Krishna, worshipper. He will spread his message and opening so many centers, hundreds. And so he went at the order of his guru, who told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prophecy, and with the help of in America, without having any money, shelter, or visa long term, simply depending and having faith in the words of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his guru, within 10 years, to some extent, to a good extent, he fulfilled the desire, and it is still going on. And he said that this will, our acharyas, this will go on about coming 10,000 years. So we have got a great responsibility. They are born in India and born around. We are getting good response with sometime high tide, low tide. Like that. It's going on. So we welcome you all to show your interest here, discussing the philosophy of Krishna consciousness and how you can make your life sublime, which is, in a short nutshell, the spiritual life is given in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, which is in a scene of Kurukshetra battle. Still the place is there. So, you say, in the Bhagavad Gita, is the essence of Vedic knowledge giving by that. First of all, we have to know that I am what I am. I am spirit. That is being explained. Krishna himself to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, how from our childhood when we are born, having a body of a baby, come into being in 6 stages. Baby's body is gone, then you get a child body goes, you get a teenager's body. The spirit is just like a changing our dress. Krishna said, he knows me. Every living entity, living force, it's got a embodied. He's there within, just like we are in this hall. We are not this hall or the temple hall. We are within. So exactly like that, we have got sometimes coat pant is like a gross dress, gross body, made of earth, water, fire, air, ether. Then there is subtle body. Every day we experience as we go to sleep at night, take rest. When you forget this body, everybody knows, and go into dream stage. And sometimes you find yourself in another world. You forget that Mr. So-and-so, Gopal Bhatta from Spain, or whatever, he will come out from England, or from Bengal, India, Mayapur, so and so. We all forget. And now when you come back here again, at that time you forget you are what? That is a subtle body. You have got experience something completely different. Nothing to do. Then when you come here, you forget that this state. So these things are like one is a short dream, one is a long dream. But both cases, we are conscious, I am. And that is explained by Bhagavad Gita and elaborated by Bhaktivinoda Swami. It's a great cardiologist in Canada, world famous. His name is Dr. Bigule, something like that. So he said, in my 30 years experience of cardiologist life, doing surgical operation, cardiac, he said, I saw many persons, my patient, from the living state, when they are coming to the dying state, it is something very noticeable, something, incident happened. I cannot forget, and I am sure in the same state, from a state which is, look, his face is bright, eyes full of life, suddenly it becomes all luster gone of the face. It becomes dull, just like a lump of matter. From this my experience, I am rest assured about the soul. The soul is missing. It becomes like that lump of body. So he inquired about this thing. The scientists anybody can throw some further light on this spirit. Where does it come from? Where it is situated? And his divine guest from Bhagavad Gita is telling, mentioning how Krishna is explaining to Arjuna. We are changing body, and I have now the old body. I remember when I was a little boy, I go to school, colleges, grown up, university, or colleges and others we go, and changing body. I am the same person, I know, you can remember. The body is not there. But I am the same person. That means I am not this body, I am something else. That is the spirit. It does not take birth, it does not die, it is eternal, it cannot be cut to pieces, it cannot be burnt, so it can be anywhere and everywhere. So that type of body which is suitable. In a fire, it can be in fire also. But many don't accept all these things. But Prabhupada's book, these things are explained. Right now I don't want to get into all these things, subject, just a little going. As we are chanting Hare Krishna, these are made of some words. This consists of Hare, Krishna and Ram. These three words are called Sabda Brahma, spiritual word. It's not material. Just you can chant many of your famous songs, your favorite song you chant, but you get bored because of its material nature. But when you chant this song, we never get bored. I am 50 years maybe chanting now. Day and night, 24 hours always chanting Hare Krishna. Never get bored. This is the nature, the nature of the spiritual thing. And this way you transcend, come to know if you chant and live a life of mode of goodness, then you transcend your bodily conception, come to body and sensual, transcend that, come to mental, transcend mental, intellectual, this way you come to the spiritual plane. We can see that not only just like science, you have got theoretical knowledge, also practical knowledge. Here also like that, it is not a faith, blind faith. Even scientists say nowadays, you require to faith even in science. Everything you have not seen. Many things what scientists say, you have to accept. They do. So, you can also come to know, not only theoretically reading Bhagavad Gita, I am not this spirit, I am not this body, I am spirit, I am eternal, I am full of knowledge. I don't die, I don't take birth, I have no disease, misery, all these things. When you come to the spiritual plane, and this has got all symptoms. As you come to know, first of all, as material world, you have got problem, material world means problem. And we have got also problem. They are practicing, that's the problem. But difference is, when you come to the spiritual plane, difference is, one is a material plane. Look, I am not this body. And we say, no, I am not. And the symptoms, if you have bodily concept, you will be always in anxiety. Anybody can deny that I have no anxiety, I have no tension? No. We have all tension. But the devotees who are practicing bhakti yoga, look, their face is bright. One father, of the church, he, big leader, he goes around the world and told Prabhupada, can I ask you some question? Yes. I see your boys and girls, every part of the world in the big city, from London to New York to Paris to, I don't know, Copenhagen, chant in the street, Sydney, all the big cities on the world famous. These boys and girls are chanting, they're always joyful. This is the symptom. Somebody in the spiritual means is always joyful. He may have problem, but it doesn't disturb him. He's not in anxiety and tension. So everything has got some symptom. So they can also realize, simply practicing, that I am not this. He realize, come to know that I am not this body, I am spirit. And thus he becomes joyful. No tension, anxiety, full of joy. This is the nature of spiritual life. Spiritual life. Spirit is full of joy, eternal, and full of knowledge. This can, simply by doing any of the things, just like chanting Hare Krishna, you can come to this stage. Other style, nowadays, so many types, so many ways, I don't like to say, simply say, and it's a problem to the society. Many people artificially want to expand his consciousness and think there is another realm, which is how he takes so many things, has got bad habit of taking so many, what should I say, drugs. And he think, stay high. But they again come down and see they are in a miserable state, suffering, taking strong drugs, they're suffering. But we take the same thing, but spiritual, nice food, which we always go high, high, higher. Now in the material plane, you go higher, higher, higher plane. Come to the spiritual plane, like that. And this is the symptom. So, this is, you don't have to do anything, simply have to dovetail. When Bhaktivinoda Swami started this movement in America, it was very common at that time. Younger generation habituated to these things. But Prabhupada told them, look, what you are doing, you are suffering. Little maybe sensual pleasure there, by taking all this stuff. But you suffer. Here you don't suffer. Spiritual there is no suffering. There. So get me what? Simply dovetail your life, don't have to give up anything, with Krishna consciousness. The spiritual life, most of the people are in a mode of, because of the association, a mode of passion and ignorance, they cannot understand this. But to understand spiritual life, you have to at least come to mode of goodness. Just like today you will be taking some food in a mode of pure goodness. And thereby you associate with pure goodness, embodiment of pure goodness, and spirit, supreme spirit, you associate with it, you become spiritualized. That every step of your life, you can dovetail with Krishna consciousness, no give up anything. You can sing, you can dance, everybody like, and joyful. You can go to your office, it doesn't matter, you're remembering this, or chanting Hare Krishna, and your life will find completely transformed. So he did change the life of so many boys and girls. Now throughout the world, people are doing, because they are finding the result. Before that, there are many. Bhagavad Gita was, came out, published, nearly over 600, say 40. But this Bhagavad Gita, who was a Bhagavad Gita as it is, he didn't interpret anything, he didn't put his own idea. Kurukshetra means this body, Panchapandava means these 5 Pandavas, so many screwing out meaning, which is nothing to do with Krishna consciousness, nothing to do with Bhakti Yoga, nothing to do with what God said. And couldn't make a single Bhakti Yoga, which Krishna is again saying, become my devotee. And the symptom is Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, they're always joyful. This George Harrison is a good world-famous singer. He highly appreciates this. And he's going in a plane one day to Southeast Asia, Australia. And he says, suddenly our plane found maybe in a air pocket or something, plane is doing like this. What do you call rocking? Doing like this. And going on. Actually everybody was little feeling very careful, something, maybe anything could happen. Please excuse my English. But George Harrison at once started meditation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
It's nothing but calling out the Lord. Just like a little child, call out when he's danger and find out daddy, mommy. Because they are helpless, they know daddy, mommy. At once, wherever they may be, they go to him. See, exactly like that, the Supreme Spirit, we come from Supreme Spirit, like I say, Supreme Spirit like a big fire, like I say. So I say, immense, big fire, like infinite. Say, sun planet. And in sun planet, say, suppose many sparks are coming. We are also in a pure state like the spark. The spark may, compared to the source of the spark, which are most insignificant. But when you are in pure state, is not covered, then you are as good as qualitatively as the spark. So you become joyful, full of knowledge, and eternal. You can understand. This spark can think of our state. It can fall in water, at once it's finished its consciousness. Extinguished. It can fall in a land for some time, you say, in a straw. It can stay, go on burning, fire. Exactly like that. So when we are in a mode of goodness, we can be like fire, spark. But fall in land, little time stay, that is the mode of passion. In the water, mode of ignorance, say, finish. Now, our case is, most of our case, people outside, Krishna consciousness is like that, either in water or in land. So some people come here and sometimes associated with the devotees, gradually come to mode of goodness and as a test of eternity, full of bliss and knowledge. So they start practicing this Krishna consciousness, as you have seen now some of our devotees practicing. So we request people that you don't have to necessarily follow our Shiva, Tilak, this, that, but you simply, in your life, we have got in India somebody, he may be in the army or in the navy, in the air force, or in the politician, doctor, engineer, anybody can practice and get the same benefit as we are doing, staying in the temple. Otherwise, you don't know what your destiny is awaiting next. Moment you close your eye. That is neither Harvard nor big University of Oxford, Cambridge, nobody gives this knowledge. What after this? It is not like it is also a science, it's not like just, blind faith. It is something, you can just like a physics, chemistry, you do hydrogen, oxygen, become water, theoretically no. And also then practically you do, and yes, that's water, yes, hydrogen, sodium and chlorine into salt. This looks like this, it tastes like this. So this is also like that. You can have a taste of the spiritual life, full of bliss. He says, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. He is always joyful. No sochati. He doesn't hanker after, as most of the people are hankering. I have got a car, and somebody has got a better car. He said, look, he has got this guy's Mercedes Benz. He's not happy. I must have Mercedes Benz. And for that, you have to work hard to get money more, to buy this. Again, after Mercedes Benz, you find somebody, BMW. Is again one. They think I will be happy. Now after getting BMW, he is not still happy. This is most of our cases. He can never be happy. Say, what is your final desire? Anybody can tell you what your final is the unlimited desire, sign of passion or ignorance. So that is why there is variety of consciousness, variety of enjoyment in the mode of passion, in the mode of ignorance, in the mode of goodness. If you come to mode of goodness, leading a bhakti yoga life, take food in the mode of goodness, associate with me, associate with the devotees, simply by hearing, simply by telling all those things and remembering, you can be a top yogi. Yogi means who associate with the supreme transcendent, supreme spirit, and you also transcend this material plane and come to the spiritual plane. And everybody is looking for happiness. This is real happiness. Sukham vattantikam jattat buddhigaya mutindyam. This is not material happiness, spiritual happiness. Spiritual happiness means not followed by distress. Material happiness means happiness and distress. Distress, you get little happiness like that. But when George Harrison started chanting, asking, please everybody chant. Here also sometimes say, I must say, frankly, I saw most of you are chanting. This is a good sign, good sign. This is a sample mopi, even a little bit chant, you'll get the result in time. So we was chanting, he said, Jai Sakal people, our Acharya said, simply by chanting you can become free from all problems, all difficulties and danger. So chanting, everybody is scared. Any moment plane may fall on the sea, but he is chanting, he is not disturbed. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Please everybody chant. And after nearly about 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, seems like minutes, seems like ages. Nothing there. Very worried. 20 minutes gone, come to see. And pilot said, we don't understand how it started and how it ends. Everybody highly appreciating when he's chanting Hare Krishna. It must be because of his chanting. Because that is said in scripture. Otherwise we are making so many plans. There is a story my Guru Maharaj used to tell. There is a potter. Potter make pots. And he has got a wheel and he has got a lot of mud in it. And he turns the wheel like this. And wheel moves and he gives shape to the mud. Maybe he will be making pot. And then put them in a tray or something, wooden, plank. Then put them in fire and become hard. But they are hard maybe, they are not soft like mud, but they are fragile. They are fragile. Any moment they can break. So, we are also like that. Anything, we are making plan. So he is also making plan. All of us making plan. You can say, what are you making? Future I will make this, from this, that. So businessman also make his thinking. From these pots, maybe there is 25, I make one day. Make the profit, make it 50, this way, increasing. Gradually I require manpower, bigger place, naturally. I will engage all others, my son, daughter, I have got a wife, and everybody has to listen. He's planning like that. I'll make more money, expand the business, like that. But everybody has to be disciplined. Unless they carry out the order, how it will go? Expand. So thinking like that, we are also planning like that, many things. But it is said, we cannot tell, we can make Titanic, we can make Concord, we can brag. Never there will be, it will be destroyed, we carry on. It's Titanic, nobody can see. Sometimes, whatever you plan may not be always materialized. Because there is another planner, supreme planner. According to karma, he is giving result. So, we are like a potter, making all this and planning. The potter fell asleep and dreaming and think, if they don't listen, I have to give them punishment. Does not matter who it is. It does not matter, he may be my dearest and nearest, my wife. I have to Give her punishment. No, do. Even if it is necessary, severe punishment, kick her. Actually, he didn't kick her. She was not there. It is only sports. He kick, padam, crack. All what? Come to nothing, destroy. So we are planning, we are not perfect being. You cannot say you can fulfill your desire, your ambition. So what you will end up with, you don't know. But once some person there, he decides. You may have Titanic voyage, a fast voyage, all important person going, sing, we are Newfoundland, still sleeping under the water, broken piece. Still the same thing, Concord, same thing happening. Same also, this Julius Caesar, big empire, Roman Empire, Alexander's empire, Mughal empire, British empire, so many empires, big king, big heroes coming, Stalin, Hitler, Napoleon, they made glories. Big clarinet, Napoleon will live forever through this memory of the time. And his divine grace went there. What is this? All the time. What is it? This is in glory of Napoleon. Because French people think Napoleon is France. France is Napoleon. This way Napoleon is famous. I see. But at the time, this is a material something. People are going and remembering Napoleon. All right, very good. But where is Napoleon now? At the time he is there, where is Napoleon? Nobody can say that. Stalin's statue was there. He became famous at that time. He knows the greatest criminal, maybe he killed so many people. He has got a statue remembering him, reminding everyone. Salute. Now they took out his statue and from his grave and throw somewhere else. We are worshipping Radha Krishna as far as you can see, singing, dancing, and our life becoming sublime. People are also big statue of Hitler, Churchill, Nehru. And every day we see what is happening. Once a year they put garland and glorify him, tell his achievement. So many things. He'll live forever. Say. But what is happening, we see, every day some bird is sitting on his head. And what he is doing every day, that I am not telling you. You are gentlemen, you are intelligent being, you understand? That thing piled up. Instead of garland piling up, this is garland. And one day, if they want to celebrate putting some garland, some guy will come, he brush everything, maybe he clean the streets or with that brush, his mustache, everything, doing any country. Don't mind, I'm telling Napoleon. It's also in India, many. They do like this, and they glorify him, the guy before, one day before, come with water, clean, and time is very difficult to brush it off. It's piled up and very hard stuff. Refuse of the bird's body, whatever refuse. And do that, and next day they glorify him. Again, after 1 year, again the same. And what they are getting? Nothing. And what we are getting? People's life becoming sublime. But those who are doing that, they cannot conquer birth, they cannot conquer death. Their plan to free from disease, not. The scientists say, we are doing, we do this, bring this thing, he cannot. But he is getting so much respect, they can solve all our problems. Their exclusive personality in the world. In this connection, Prabhupada told a story. The once in a village there is a jungle not very far. And the jungle there is lion, there is tiger, there is ferocious hawk, wild hog, there is wild wolf. And there are many wild. So one day they saw a being they never seen. Who are you, sir? It so happened actually. there is one of the living entities there. He came to the village at night to catch chicken. But when the daytime that dogs are there, he is afraid of dogs. So dogs are more powerful than him. So he fell in a washerman's tub. And there is a robin pool used to be there. So he fell in that and came out and his body gone dry. It looks blue color. Usually nobody sees blue color in Malay. Nobody has seen something like a blue blood, something special society. So suddenly daytime in the jungle, all animals see, sir, did you see like this? What? You say, come. They go near him and say, sir, who are you? Because they didn't see. Blue color being, what is this? A lion asked, go, you go, and ask him, yeah, sir, who are you? I am sent by the Lord. Oh, I see. Salam. Another one, who are you? Same thing, I am sent by the Lord. Oh, I see. Then even tiger showing him respect, even lion showing him salute. Like that. I see. Where you come from? I am sent by the Lord. So what happened? One day in the jungle, the village, in the evening, some of the jackals, they are making sound, and this is their habit. They cannot resist. If one makes sound, others go, whoo, whoo, whoo. The jackal, all of them standing. That blue guy, he suddenly heard this thing. He came out, he also sang, oh, oh, oh. Suddenly one tiger, who saw, look, this guy is a jackal. He cheated. He's a jackal. Why you salute him? Catch him. Everybody ran to catch him. He is exposed. So one day you will find time is coming when you will ask this question, they give so much promises. We can, from matter we will make spirit, and there will be any death, there will be any disease will go. They themselves becoming victims of disease and death. How they will solve? People will know. Then you got them difficult question, they can never answer. Again you ask this question. Can you stop people death? I don't want to die. Can you stop disease? I don't want disease. I don't want to become old. Please help me. He will say something. He will avoid. No, he can. But he's enjoying everybody. Respecting government, spending for his whim to go to moon, go to this, they're spending huge amount. People hard-earned money. This is the way they are. Because they are imperfect. But Krishna is a perfect being. He doesn't make mistake. He has imperfect senses. We have got imperfect senses. You see, the moon, sun, like it look like this. It's imperfect sense. You theorize. That means maybe as far as you can see. This is not true. One day some guy scientist is saying this, another scientist coming and say, no, it's not like that. According to quantum theory, this is this. According to this theory, this is this. And more advanced. Changing. Is this truth? This is relative truth. So this, but what Krishna said millions of years ago to some God, still he stands. Nobody can find any defect in him. Because he has imperfect sense. He doesn't cheat, say, I think as far as you can see, he doesn't say that. Neither he make mistake, neither he is in illusion. So this is perfect knowledge. He asks people to take this knowledge and become, make his life sublime. Thank you very much. You can go on speaking, but the time is short. I give you some time for question or comment. Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you for your wonderful class. Thank you so much for coming.
I thank you too.
Every day we must
Gaurnitai ki. Yes.
Every day we must make a choices. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjanam. We must accept what is favorable for our Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
But oftentimes it's not so easy to make a right choice. Like,
Can you give example, please?
like for example, people know that smoking is not good, and they want to choose to not smoke, but it's not so easy for them to make a right choice.
For them, not. But if they accept Krishna consciousness, you have got many other alternative option. You take this, and they give up. Many of our devotees taking nice prasad, higher taste.
Yeah, and also
Bhakti for
sometimes
Shanubhavu, Virakti. If you get a higher taste, then you take pizza outside, mushroom soup, but here also you take so many sweets, and also take so many other thing, pizza, pasta. But when you take here, you don't go outside because you get a higher taste. Krishna prasad, Krishna tasted it. You may not see it, but you can feel it. Everything you don't have to see. Seeing is not only necessary proof. You can hear, you can smell. And this way, so many lives is changed. We asked many devotees how you came to. It's simply tasting prasad, simply tasting halwa, simply tasting gulab jam, simply tasting samosa, simply tasting kachori, simply tasting gulab jam. Who can deny? Even Mr. Putin, he takes our food, he highly appreciates it. He says, what is it? Because this is Krishna prasad. Though he does not know, it is Krishna consciousness, nothing, non-divine. He is liking Krishna prasad, he is liking Krishna consciousness. But he won't chant Hare Krishna. He likes prasad, you can see he is liking Krishna, he is liking Krishna consciousness. Make sense?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Any other? Yes, sir.
Usually we go on to Kirtan.
Oh, very good. Yes. Kirtan, more kirtan.
Sorry.
You sit in the street or here? Here kirtan? Oh,
Arati
yeah,
kirtan.
good Arati. Hare Krishna. Please join in Arati and everyone please chant Hare Krishna.